Tell me you down there at the Fat Burger fighting over time. Now that's T.I., man. You gonna cause these to buy more guns than
In hip-hop, disrespect has a price, but what happens when you cross the wrong family? It started at a Fat Burger, not on a big stage, not at an award show, not in a fancy studio, at a regular fast food restaurant. 50 Cent walked in, T.I. was already there, and in just a few seconds, the energy changed. The whole mood changed. Words were said, shots were fired, and by the time it was over, the whole internet was on fire. Clips were spreading everywhere. People were reposting. People were reacting. People were choosing sides. But this was not just two rappers bumping heads in a restaurant. This went much deeper than that. Because 50 Cent did not just go after T.I., he went after his wife, Tiny. He went after her looks. He went after her character. He made videos. He made jokes. He posted and posted and posted. He was not letting up. He was not slowing down. He wanted a reaction. So, and the whole hip-hop world was sitting back watching, asking one big question. Will T.I. respond? Will this family stay quiet? Or will someone step up? They did not stay quiet. Not even close. But before we talk about what happened next, we need to go back. We need to understand who T.I. really is, because a lot of people only know T.I. as a rapper, as the king of the South, as the guy with the hits and the awards and the platinum records. But T.I. is so much more than that. T.I. Why? Real name Clifford Joseph Harris Jr. is first and foremost a family man. He has been with Tiny, real name Tamika Diane Harris, for a very long time. They have been through ups and downs together. They have been through public drama together. They have been through legal problems together. And through all of it, they stayed together. They built something real. They built a family. T.I. and Tiny have 7 kids together. A big, beautiful, blended family. Some kids from before their relationship, some kids together, but all of them loved, all of them protected. This is not just a celebrity couple. This is a real family with real love and real roots. And in hip-hop, family is everything. You can battle a man on a track. You can go back and forth with bars and diss tracks, but the moment you bring someone's family into it, especially their wife, especially their children, you have crossed a line, and 50 Cent crossed that line. But to truly understand why this hit so hard, why this family reacted the way they did, you have to know about one of the most painful moments in their life. In 2007, T.I. and Tiny suffered a tragedy that no parent should ever have to go through. They lost a child. Her name was Leah Amore Harris. She came into this world too early. She was premature, and despite everything, she only lived for a few hours. A few short hours, and then she was gone. That kind of loss does not go away. That kind of pain does not just disappear with time. It stays with you. It changes you. It makes you hold your family tighter. It makes you more protective. It makes you more sensitive when someone tries to disrespect what you have built, what you have fought so hard to keep together. So when 50 Cent started going after Tiny on social media, laughing at her, making videos about her, disrespecting her publicly in front of millions of people, it was not just an insult. It was not just rap beef. See, it was a direct attack on a family that had already been through so much, a family that had already felt real loss, real pain, real heartbreak, and the kids, all of them, were watching every single post, every single video, every single joke. They saw everything. But one person in particular could not just sit back and watch anymore. That person was King Harris. King Harris is T.I.'s son. He is young, he is energetic, he is outspoken, and he loves his mother, Tiny, more than anything. When 50 Cent started coming for his mom, King Harris felt it personally. He felt disrespected, he felt angry, and he was not the type to just scroll past and move on. King Harris went straight to social media. He posted, he responded, he made it very clear where he stood. He told the world, "You do not disrespect my mom. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big your name is. You do not come for my mother." The internet reacted immediately. Some people were impressed. Some people were laughing. Some people were saying, "Is this kid really about to go at 50 Cent?" Yes, he was, and he did not stop at social media posts. King Harris took it to the next level. He went into the studio, he recorded, he focused, and he came out with not one, but 2 diss tracks aimed directly at 50 Cent. The first track was called Made Man. The second track was called Solace. Both tracks were raw. Both tracks were direct. Both tracks had a message. I am not afraid of you. My family is not afraid of you, and we will not be silent. The diss tracks spread across the internet fast. People were listening. People were analyzing every single bar. Hip-hop fans were debating, is King Harris good enough to go at 50? Does he have bars? Is this serious? But whether people liked the music or not, one thing was clear. King Harris was serious. This was not a publicity stunt. This was a son defending his mother. And then King Harris did something that took things to a completely different level. He showed up publicly wearing a t-shirt, but not just any t-shirt. A t-shirt with the photo of Sabrina Jackson printed on it. Now, Sabrina Jackson is connected to a very dark and very sensitive chapter in 50 Cent's past, a chapter that 50 Cent does not like to talk about, a chapter that brings up a lot of pain and controversy. By wearing that t-shirt, King Harris was sending a message that was louder than any diss track. He was saying, I know your history, I know your skeletons, and I am not scared to bring them out. The internet exploded. Reactions were everywhere. People could not believe how far King Harris was willing to go, but even that was not the end. Because around the same time, documents started circulating online. These documents claimed to be official FBI files, and these files, according to whoever was spreading them, showed that 50 Cent had cooperated with law enforcement. In other words, they were calling him a snitch. In hip-hop culture, being called a snitch is one of the most serious accusations you can make against someone. It is not just an insult, it is a reputation destroyer. It is career-ending. It is dangerous. The internet went into a full frenzy. People were sharing the documents everywhere. Screenshots were going viral. The hashtags were trending. Everyone had an opinion. But here is what is important, and what a lot of people missed in all the chaos. Those FBI documents were investigated and debunked. They were confirmed to be fake, not real. Fabricated. 50 Cent himself addressed it and called the documents out as false. But by that point, and it did not matter. The story had already spread to every corner of the internet. The damage was already done, and the beef was now officially at its highest point. And here is something about big beefs. They never stay contained. They spread. They pull other people in. People who never even asked to be involved suddenly find themselves in the middle of the story. And that is exactly what happened with this situation. The first unexpected person to get pulled in was Tina Knowles. Yes, Beyoncé's mother. Tina Knowles is not a rapper. She is not part of the hip-hop beef world, but she made comments online about the situation. She shared her opinions, and suddenly, one of the most respected women in the entertainment industry was now connected to this drama. It showed just how far this story had reached. It was no longer just a rap beef, it was a full celebrity conversation. Then came someone who needed no introduction when it comes to 50 Cent drama, Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross and 50 Cent have one of the longest-running beefs in hip-hop history. These two have been going back and forth for years. Also, when Rick Ross started commenting on this situation, started adding his voice to the conversation, it was like pouring gasoline on a fire that was already burning out of control. 50 Cent was now dealing with pressure from multiple directions. King Harris on one side, Rick Ross on another. The internet watching every single move, every post, every response. It was becoming overwhelming. But nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to what happened next. The South Fulton Police Department got involved. Let that sink in. Actual law enforcement, real police, not internet drama, not social media noise. Real law enforcement was now paying attention to this situation because of the nature of the threats and confrontations that were happening online and potentially offline. This beef had gone from a rap battle to a public safety concern. That is how serious things had gotten. Atlanta was paying attention. The music industry was paying attention. And media outlets were covering it, and fans all over the world were glued to every update, watching and waiting to see what would happen next. Would this escalate even further? Would someone get hurt? Would this ever end? In hip-hop, genuine apologies almost never happen. The culture is built on pride, on not backing down, on never showing weakness. So when King Harris made his next move, a lot of people did not see it coming. King Harris made a public apology. But here is the important part. He did not apologize to 50 Cent. He apologized to 50 Cent's son, Marquise Jackson. King Harris came forward and said clearly, "This is between the grown-ups. This is adult beef. Your son, Marquise, he should not be caught in the middle of this. He has nothing to do with it, and I respect that." That was a powerful moment, because in the middle of all the anger, all the diss tracks, all the t-shirts and fake documents and police involvement, King Harris drew a line. He said, Children do not pay for the sins of their parents, and that showed real maturity, that showed real character. Marquise Jackson, 50 Cent's son, has his own very complicated and painful relationship with his father. That story alone could fill an entire documentary, but regardless of all that, King Harris reached out to him with respect, and man to man, son to son, and that gesture meant something real. As of March 2026, the beef has cooled down, the fire has died down, at least for now. 50 Cent has shifted his focus to other things. I handled the situation with patience, letting his son stand up and do what he felt he needed to do, and King Harris, he got his moment. He defended his mother, he stood up for his family, he made his voice heard. In hip-hop, that is respect. 50 Cent started this thinking no one would push back. He thought the jokes would land and the family would stay quiet. He was wrong. King Harris showed the world that when you come for a family, the whole family shows up. Every action has a reaction, every disrespect has a cost, and every family, no matter how famous, will always protect their own. If you watch this whole video, you already know what time it is. Drop a comment below. Who won this beef? 50 Cent or King Harris? Let us know. Like this video if you want more real hip-hop stories like this. Subscribe, because there is a lot more coming. Stay informed, stay sharp. See you in the next one.